Hey, shalom to the hopeful elect. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who teach and rule well. This is the brother Yatab Allah coming back from the GMS SF Bay Area camp. And this is breaking news, okay? I got a couple articles lined up, but Gaza had just attacked Israel, all right? And I'll let this play.
Citizens of Israel, we are at war, not in operation or in fighting rounds, but at war. This morning, Hamas launched a murderous surprise attack against the state of Israel and its citizens. We have been in this since the early morning hours. I convened the heads of the security establishment and ordered, first of all, to clear out the communities that have been infiltrated by terrorists. This is currently being carried out. At the same time, I've ordered an extensive mobilization of reserves, and that we return fire on a scale that the enemy has not known. The enemy will pay an unprecedented price.
So you get the point. So Israel was attacked, and Netanyahu said that they're at war. And I'll just read a little bit of it. It says it was a surprise assault that combined gunmen crossing into several Israeli towns with a heavy barrage of rockets fired from the Gaza Strip. As warning sirens wailed across southern and central Israel, including in Jerusalem, Israel's military said it was on a war footing, and the defense minister said that Iran-backed Hamas had made a grave mistake by declaring war on Israel. All right, so this is all heading into World War III. Okay, we're seeing these wars and rumors of wars, which goes into prophecy, which, let me get that real quick. All right. I think they spell it a little different too. Let's see. Yep, Matthew 24:6. It says, I'll start at verse 3. It says, and he sat upon Mount Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? All right. And this is what the disciples were asking. What are going to be the signs of your return and the end of this society? Because when you go into this word world, all right, it's an age, the end of this age. All right. Ion, which is G165. Forever, an unbroken age, perpetuity of time, eternity, the world's universe, period of time, age. And that's exactly what it is. Because when you look at the English word, when it's in the Bible, for the word world, okay, specifically in the New Testament, you have the three Greek words, oikomene, which is the whole inhabited world. You have the cosmos, which is a certain group of people, all right, individuals. And then you have the eon, okay? In English, they're all the same word world. But when we see this right here, Matthew 24:6 and Salak verse 3, it says at the end of the world, that's just talking about an age, ion. Okay? But it says, as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? Now I'll jump down. Verse 6, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And this is exactly what we're seeing. Okay, you have Ukraine, Russia. You have Taiwan, China. Okay, now you have Israel, Gaza, which they've been, going back and forth. But now they, so-called declare war. Okay, which could be another distraction, but we'll see. Okay, it says, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. Oh, that's a spirit. What did I just see? Hold on, let me find this real quick. There was 3 big earthquakes just in a matter of, I don't know if it was days or I just seen it. What did it say? Dang, I can't find it. Hold on, let me see this real quick. I just got the notification. Yep, this is on Disclosed Deep TV. Let me see if I can put the. Find this real quick. Yep, right here. World is hit by triple earthquake. Papua New Guinea, Mexico, and Afghanistan. It says the 6.8 after the 6.8 magnitude earthquake shook Morocco, killing around 3,000. Okay, so you're seeing all these earthquakes, and this is prophecy. We just read it. All right, what did it say? It said there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All right, so this is all prophecy. Okay, but hey, one of the points I wanted to focus on are these wars and rumors of wars, because this is what we're going to enter into. Okay, or we're already entering into. Now that big war, okay, is coming. This is Revelation 11:14. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. The second woe, talking about World War II. Now this third world war, all right, is approaching, and we see everything being put into place. Okay, so you have Israel, things popping off in Israel. Okay, you have things popping off in Russia or Ukraine, but all that, you know, is going to culminate into a World War III, specifically in the Valley of Yehoshaphat, which is in the Middle East, in that Persian Gulf region. Okay, which it says right here, Joel 3 and 9, it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say I am strong. And this is what a lot of these militaries around the world are doing, investing into their military capabilities. Okay, it says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about, thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get ye down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. All right, and this is the point. So this world, these nations are gearing up for war. A lot of these places are already popping off. Okay, and it's all going to culminate to World War III. Now, on top of that, I wanted to get this, and Elder Muatazak out in LA had gone into a little bit of this. All right, but over here in America, you have a military shortage. Okay, so here it is in all these different countries. You know, they're gearing up for war. Of course, they're getting more, drafting more people. Okay, I think Russia came out with that thing that they're drafting a lot of people. All right. Well, what do you think is going to happen over in here in America? I'll read a little bit of this. It says, military recruitment woes endanger national security. The U.S. is facing a shortfall of troops. Okay, here's how to solve the problem. But it says, I'll read a little bit of it. It says, from the Swaki Gap to the Taiwan Strait, the U.S. military faces no shortage of potential crises. Okay, and that big crisis, the World War III, is coming. But perhaps its biggest challenge lies close to home. A dwindling number of Americans are able and willing to serve in uniform. To maintain the military's edge, the Pentagon needs to rethink how it recruits and retains troops, while also preparing to fight future wars with a leaner active duty force. Okay, and this is exactly what's coming. Thus saith Yahweh Shem Shai. Future wars. On current trends, the outlook is trembling. To meet its overall goal of an active duty force of 1.3 million, the military needs to bring in roughly 150,000 new recruits across its 6 service branches. With 2 months left in the fiscal year, the Pentagon is still 15% short of that goal, with the largest service, the Army, facing the biggest shortfall. Through the end of June, the Army had signed up 22,000 troops, 60% below its annual target. It could end the year with as few as 445,000 troops, nearly 40,000 smaller than the force size authorized by Congress. All right. It says, a tight labor market is one reason for the state of affairs, but the bigger problem is shrinking pool recruiters who are drawing from. Because of rising rates of youth obesity and drug use, these people are through. It says the share of Americans aged 17 to 24 who are eligible to serve without a waiver has fallen to 23%. Discounting those already enrolled in college, the number is only 12%. The military estimates that among those who are eligible, a mere 9% have a propensity to serve, the lowest since 2007 during the height of the Iraq War. All right, and that's pretty much it on that. You can see how everything's going to go towards a draft, and they're going to start needing people for this war. Okay, there was something that came out. I seen it on Redacted. It was a study that came out. It said basically if any of these wars pop out, if it was Russia or China, there'd be so many people dying a day that they have no amount of troops that they need to fight these wars. So this draft is going to come. Okay? It's going to come. And this third world war is getting ready to pop off. Why? Because Yahweh Shai is about to make his return. Okay? We're at the end of this place. We're at the end of this society. We're at the end of this age, the heathen rulership, primarily Esau, Edom's rulership. Okay? And it's going to go out with a bang. I'll bring this 2 Ezra 16, and I'll end off on here. It says, where do I want to start? Verse 21. It says, behold, victuals, 2 Ezra 16, 21. Behold, victuals shall be good, so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And this is what's going on. Okay, people were saying that peace and safety. All right, but what does it say when they say peace and safety? Then sudden destruction. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall cast out his dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. All right, this is what's going to be happening on this earth. A lot of chaos. Okay. It says, for there shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripe, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men. All right, and why? We read it because of famine, because of hunger, because of all these people going crazy, and the sword. All right, going into the wars. Okay, and then all these people just killing themselves. The love of many waxing cold. It says, the grapes shall ripe, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field which shall hide themselves in the thick groves in the clefts of the rocks, as in the orchard of olives. Upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives. So there's going to be a lack of men. Why? Because there's going to be a lot of death and that draft. It says, or when as a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through vineyard. Even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travail therethrough. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Okay? These things are coming upon the earth. All right? There's going to be lots of death coming, lots of judgment. Thus saith Yahweh Shem Shai. It says, hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord. Behold, the word of the Lord, receive it. Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. Okay, so all these things are coming upon the earth. Okay, and also you have Jacob's trouble. You have the hour of temptation. Okay, you have this third world war that's about to come. So we're going to see a lot of things popping off. It's going to be a great time of testing. It's going to be, the scriptures call it, a time like no other. And hey, one of the cherries on top is going to be this third world war. All right, and we can see things are getting put into place. All these little skirmishes, which are ultimately going to accumulate into a World War III. All right. Hey, Lord's will, this is edifying. Once again, call Elohim Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rachakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, and Abba Baba.